Club. This is the 430 Psycho Challenge. All of the details are at 430psycho.com. The QR code will get you to the daily attendance tracker. Good morning, everybody. How's it going?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Everybody get their coffee in them?
Not yet.
I got my IV connected, starting to kick in. I was just talking with Ray a little bit before I went live about, getting to that happy place. I know that, a lot of times we get real busy and during the week. For me, it's real important to get happy. And there's different techniques and different ways that you can do it. For me, spending time with my son makes me happy. Ray was just talking about some events that he does, and he just given some money. And I know we both have altruism, so like helping people makes me feel good. I'm a perfect fit for my real estate job because helping people makes me feel good. And there's when something pisses me off, I know that I just need to button it up and let a little bit of time go by, and it just goes away. I always mentally think, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to react emotionally. I'm going to get this person back, or it's just going to fade away. And it always fades away. Anybody got any other methods or techniques they use to get back into to get back to that kind of energy that other people want to be around? That's all I always, wonder about. Like, you stay in a salty mood or a crappy mood from being pissed off, and nobody wants to be around you, right?
Yeah, I mean, I always look for the blessing. Look for the silver lining, and because we all say there's we had a bad experience, or we had this bad thing happen, and any bad thing that happens, there's something good you can find in it. So I'm always looking for that. And even in if say like you said, somebody pisses you off, like if I get pissed off, sometimes I'll say, okay, what's my part in it? What's my part in it? And if I can come to that, then it kind of eases that tension. And then you think, maybe you think of something you got to do later. It's going to bring you joy, peace, or happiness, something like that. But I always try to, pull that good thing out of it.
It's self-talk.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying self-talk. I mean, it comes up all the time where something doesn't go the way that you prefer, and just like the self-talk to recenter. And like you said, time is, once you just give it a little bit of time, the angriness tends to, or dealing with the kids, initially they're driving you crazy, and then instead of flying off the handle, then you just relax a little bit, and then you have a good conversation with them, or you have some discipline. So
there's a website I really like, changingminds.org, the pursuit of happiness. And they list them out. Oh, I'm sorry. Anybody else got any? Sensory hedonism, pleasure through direct experience, achievable challenge, happiness from hard work, devoted service, happiness by helping others, achieving expertise, authoritative pattern matching, act happy. That's an interesting one. Acting happy can make you happy.
It's like fake it till you make it.
In the happiness world, yeah. Having an active life, keep doing things. Aligned integrity, be you. Believing vision, seeing things positively. So just seeing things differently. Cautious optimism, constructive activism, contemplative life. It's a really cool site, changingminds.org, and like this has a whole laundry list of ways to get happy. It's kind of purging unhappiness.
What's the site?
Changingminds.org.
Gotcha.
What's really interesting, Rob Commadori, you'll like it. This has like every sort of every core kind of psychology around motivation and improvement. And then if you look at all these different concepts, almost every self-help motivational book is based on one or two or five or of all of these concepts. It's a good encyclopedia of motivational ideas.
I'll take a look at that. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know or familiar with Wayne Dyer. He says when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And I read that years ago, and always keep that in mind. And it's just a matter of perspective.
Yeah. Ray over the bunch of years, he just got into doing events. What event? Which is building relationships, nurturing people around you. And you just did one where you gave away $20,000, was it right?
Yeah, we actually gave that away last summer, but we have 2 fundraisers a year. We have a reverse raffle that was formerly a cornhole tournament, but cornhole tournaments, like, people get really drunk and they get like lost. You can't find them to try to get the games going. It was a little difficult to manage, so we switched it to a reverse raffle, and then we also have our golf tournament, which is we make more money with the golf tournament. Last year we raised about 20,000, so we raised 30,000 total, and we gave away 20,000 to a local student attending a North Carolina institution of higher learning. And it's surrounded around veterans and what we call military loss. But we're touching people's hearts here at the community level, and it's inspiring our agents. It's inspiring I've got relationships with people now that I would have never, ever, and some of them would never come in the same room with me. But now that we've started doing some of these things, it just brings people together.
Makes you happy.
Yes, it really does. It definitely, and it's my way of giving back to this community that's given me so much as well. I mean, I'm a veteran myself, and I understand what these guys go through and what their families. It's mostly their families. Like the veterans get to go do cool shit. I mean, when they get injured or that's the ultimate type sacrifice when one of our people loses their lives, but the veterans, for the most part, get to go to cool places and see cool stuff and blow shit up and like run on these special missions and they just see really cool stuff. But their families and their kids, man, are the ones that suffer and they hurt. They're different. Dad goes away for 8 months or 10 months, and when they come back, it's just their kids are different, and they haven't seen them in 10 months. Imagine not seeing your son for 10 months. As close as you are, and these guys, their families go through that. So we give back to them, and they're grateful, and it's tears everywhere. It's wild.
We hit our time. I hope you guys have a happy day.
There you go. Make it happy.
Oh, it's all smiles. Have a great day.
Right.
Hugs
Take
and
care.
kisses.
Hey. Smiles make me happy. See you around.